Generative AI promises to solve one of the oldest bottlenecks in education, content creation. With a few prompts, you can now spin up customized textbooks, daily worksheets, and entire syllabi in seconds. For educators in underfunded systems with rising class sizes, this level of efficiency is incredibly tempting. There is constant pressure to do more with less, driving massive demand for open educational resources. Some technologists envision a near future where the traditional, handcrafted course is obsolete. Instead of assigning a static textbook, an instructor might simply curate a prompt library that generates a tailored learning pathway for each student on demand. While this hyper-efficiency removes the friction of scaling, it introduces a deep vulnerability. By automating the creation of the material, we risk breaking the actual connection between the teacher and the learner. Technologists have a term for unreviewed, automated content forced onto an unconsenting recipient, AI slop. When students realize their instructor is handing them unvetted, artificially generated assignments, it lands as a breach of trust. The immediate reaction is often alienation, driven by the feeling their professor has simply checked out. The frustration is straightforward. If a student is only engaging with a chatbot's output, they know they could have just gone to the chatbot themselves. Course materials are, at their core, letters of care. They say, "Here is what I find valuable. What do you make of it?" Outsourcing that entirely to a machine removes the very human connective tissue required for genuine learning. This frustration goes well beyond anecdotal complaints. A 2024 European Council report surveyed students globally on their attitudes toward artificial intelligence in the classroom. Looking at this chart, 55% of surveyed students believe an over-reliance on AI in teaching actively decreases the value of the education they receive, and 54% do not find courses primarily delivered by AI to be any more valuable than traditional courses. Organizations like the National Student Legal Defense Network are pushing for a Student AI Bill of Rights. A central pillar of their argument is that educational design must remain directed by a qualified human instructor. Students are paying for human expertise, either with their tuition or their time. They do not view unmediated AI instruction as a neutral administrative tool, but as a failure to deliver on that basic educational contract. The open educational resources movement was built on the idea that pursuing knowledge is a collaborative human endeavor. Long before ChatGPT, UNESCO guidelines emphasized that educators and learners must remain active participants in knowledge societies, not passive consumers of machine output. This means the modern educator must act as a human filter. If you use AI to draft material, you have to perform rigorous due diligence to catch hallucinations, copyright violations, and the kind of empty, hollow prose that large language models often produce. As AI outputs become superficially more sophisticated, they create a psychological trap. It is incredibly tempting for an overwhelmed teacher to glance at a well-formatted output, assume it's accurate, and skip the deep vetting process. In an era of infinite automated content, generating text is easy. The educator's most vital contribution is acting as a critical filter who defends the academic integrity of the classroom. Maintaining trust requires radical transparency. If you use AI assistants to shape your course materials, you need to explicitly disclose it to your students. This can be highly visual. Researchers in the Netherlands developed the Me and My Machine icon system. It uses simple, proportion-based labels on assignments to show if a document is mostly human sweat, half and half, or heavily AI-generated. You can also use structured frameworks to clarify your exact process. Instead of a vague disclaimer, you can specify whether the AI was used for early brainstorming, formatting a slide deck, or translating text, leaving no ambiguity about your role. Treating AI disclosure the same way you treat an academic citation accomplishes two things. It avoids intellectual dishonesty, and it models the exact kind of transparent behavior you expect from your students. This graph illustrates the transparency paradox. Research shows that explicitly disclosing AI use causes a short-term dip in a student's trust. But as you can see, that dip is minor compared to the complete collapse in trust if hidden AI use is exposed secretly. The only way to recover and build that trust is through explicit validation. When a teacher clearly endorses the AI-assisted material, taking ownership of the final product, student confidence returns. The human educator is not a transitional figure waiting to be replaced by technology. You are the structurally essential intermediary that gives the information its actual meaning, credibility, and value.